What's up, everyone? My name is Gator, and I'm going to be breaking down 5 rounds from Chaos's T side versus Positive Vibes Only that helped them take down the third Mythic Cup Grand Final. I picked these 5 rounds because I found them to be the best to learn from, since they really showcase great communication, rounded map understanding, and teamwork on all fronts. So this is just absolutely something that all aspiring teams can learn from. So let's just hop right into it. So any great T-side nuke starts off with the post-round conversion because it puts the CT economy in a bad position right away come gun rounds. They're not going to be able to afford the utility that they want to have to contest against the outside smokes, the heaven wrap smokes, the A rushes, whatever it may be. They're just not going to be able to have that counter utility to contest. So Chaos knows this, obviously, and they're going to put together a simple yet beautifully ran pistol strategy here. And it all begins with Janji. Janji's going to work towards ramp, and he's going to get some information for Chaos. He's going to be able to find out about a potential stack. He's going to be able to say, hey, ramp's free. You guys can come back ramp. And the big thing that he's going to be able to do here is that with him just shooting towards ramp, it's going to pull Dazzle from heaven. And that's very, very big because you have Vanity, you have Leaf, and you have Zeppa all in a position to swarm this A side whenever the call is given. And Janji's just going to sit here. He knows that guy's rotated off from heaven because of how long it took for Dazzle to peek. Janji's been sitting here for 10, 12 seconds now fighting and not seeing anything. So with Dazzle peeking from L Hall, he's able to say, hey, I pulled a guy from heaven, and they're really able to swarm this ace site. And with the Goosh onto Dazzle, it really leaves Positive Vibes only in a bad position. They have to gather some information. So they kind of do here with CZXI outside. He spots nothing, but at the same time, Sneaky has to drop lower, and he has to prepare for a potential ramp hit. And they still need some type of information on the PVO side. And that's what Fang tries to do here. Fang's going to re-aggro Hut, say, hey, they're out towards ramp, or maybe they're grouping outside. The only issue here is that Leaf and Zep are immediately ready to prepare this aggression from Fang, and they do so. B-Wills is going to about go down from door, and then Dazzle goes down in heaven. And what that's going to be able to do is give Janji the information that, hey, that guy you fought towards L Hall, he's no longer there. You're able to go up heaven, and you're able to have a beautiful post point position, which he immediately takes advantage of, picks up the USP, and he's going to be able to spot Sneaky down towards door. He does go down, but at the same time, you still have Steel in a great position to fight against him. And then you have Vanity and Leaf here ready to swing onto CZXI, who's trying to push towards site. And then you just have Steel here cleaning up from door, and that's a T round. That's a T pistol round conversion for Chaos. Simple yet beautifully ran strategy. One guy towards ramp putting pressure, 3 people ready to pop out A, and everything just works out perfectly for Chaos here. So the second round we're going to be talking about is the second gun round of the half. So Chaos lost last round. Janji got picked while defaulting. They tried to group and go lower. They got picked. They weren't able to get outside. So Positive Vibes were able to get around on the board. But the thing is, going into this round, both their economies are in a situation where if they lose this round, their economy's broken. If they win the round, they're able to stabilize their economy and start to just pick up some rounds. And both sides are in this position. So now Chaos are going to put together a beautiful strategy and a beautiful mid-round decision. And it comes off of a default here. So it's pretty straightforward. We're going to have Vanity and Steel working door together. Steel nades door. He's going to molly Mini. He's going to post up on left side sight. And then on the flip side, we're going to have Vanity holding towards Mini. And in the meantime, we're going to quickly go back here just so we can just show what's going on outside together. We're going to have Steel and Jaji working outside together. So CTs throw the red cross smoke. They're going to double nade. So any CT trying to aggress towards red, they're going to immediately just take some nade damage. And it's kind of it should be noted at this point that the two of them are working outside together, and they saw nothing cross towards red, and then they saw nothing cross towards secret. And that's going to be something to note later on in this round. So we're just going to see the two of them try to work outside together. Same thing with the 3 of them. Leaf towards Hut, Vanity and Steel are towards door. And they're just going to throw a little bit of utility, try to bait out some counter utility. But at this point in the round, so far the 2 groups of 2 have seen nothing. Vanity and Steel haven't seen nothing. They haven't had any utility thrown at them outside of the molly at the beginning of the round. And then Zeppa and Janji outside, they haven't seen anything. Nobody's shot at them. Nobody's flashed them. Just absolutely nothing's happened. And the problem with throwing this red cross smoke, and not having anybody cross towards secret and cross towards red when they're spotted is that it becomes blatantly obvious that the opera is either playing back towards this red box, or you have somebody in the back garage. And Chaos is going to abuse this fact, because now there shouldn't be anybody in this mini. So they're going to be able to just smoke off this mini, swing people out towards site, and they're able to just focus on taking site without anyone being worried about mini. And it's just a beautiful mid-round call. It's just understanding the round, understanding what CTs could be doing, and you're just going to see Chaos group here. Almost everybody's going to be towards this door area besides Zeppa. Zeppa's going to go late hut, and then you're going to have Vanity just throwing utility for the A players. Steel's going to be able to post on Heaven, and then you're going to have Janji and Leaf, just the duo here, swing out towards site. Janji spots a guy towards this catwalk. He does get the first kill. Another guy in Heaven goes down to Steel, and you're just left in this beautiful 4-3 post plant that's played perfectly. Steel's going to go back towards lobby. He's going to get taken down by CZXI. But Vanity's in a beautiful spot here. He punishes the guy trying to get up vent, and now the entirety of Chaos are just beautiful post plant positions where they're able to work together. CZXI is going to try to come out hut here, but Janji's going to go down. But at the same time, you have both Vanity and Zepp in a beautiful spot here to trade them off, and it's just a perfectly round round. Beautiful mid-round decision here. And you saw how, because there was nobody towards mini, there was no utility thrown towards A, there's no pressure put outside, they were able to come to the assumption that nobody was in mini, and then they abused the fact of that. Just a beautifully ran round by Chaos, picking up the 4th round, and then once again breaking the economy of the PVO side. So let's just hop into the 3rd round, because it really showcases Chaos's understanding of situations. Because they're going to be down a man in this post plant, but because of their positioning and their understanding of CT rotates, they're going to just win the round based off of that. So let's just hop right into it, because it's pretty straightforward what they're going to be doing strategy-wise. They saved a Mac 10 for the previous round, and they're just going to 4-man rush ramp. So Mac 10's leading on Janji. CZXI gets a kill on a Vanity, but Janji's hot on his tail. He's going to be able to pick up this trade frag, which is huge. He's going to pick up the op. He's going to flash control and take control of control. So we're going to rewind the round and just talk about what Steel is doing in the meantime while the 4 people are working towards ramp, because his decision and his play right here, even though he doesn't get a kill in the round, it still helps him win this round. So 4 people are rushing on ramp. He's going to open this door. He's going to smoke this molly, and he's going to get down vent. And having control of vent in a post plant is huge for the T side. And he's going to do so. He fakes the noise towards Decon, tries to bait guy down the vent. Doesn't work out. But nonetheless, he has this great, beautiful control event, and it's absolutely crucial. So let's talk about what the other 2 people are doing here. That's Janji. Janji puts himself in the absolute best position here for this post plant, because he needs to keep track of secret, and he needs to be able to support Leaf. And he does so by playing towards his double door stairs area. Leaf's going to be able to get the bomb down. He's going to flash towards ramp. He's going to get onto this catwalk. And now it's just onto Janji. Janji's going to be the first point of contact for Chaos here. And he's just going to hold towards ramp here. And he knows once he gets this kill, he needs to go focus on secret now. So he's going to be able to get the first kill here onto Dazzle, swinging, flick around, hit a beautiful shot. And now this is where Leaf just activates himself. He knows that they're going to be worried about the op towards double doors. He's going to swing, take out both the players. And that's just a beautifully played post-plant scenario by Chaos. And the strategy was simple, but the execution of it is really makes Chaos stand out from the average MDL team. And that's just how sometimes you can be down a man and still win rounds, and that's how Chaos does it. And that's what teams need to learn how to do. Okay, so score's now 7-2 here. Chaos already are putting together a beautiful half, and some teams become stagnant at this point. They slow it down. Chaos doesn't. They're going to keep that foot on the pedal here, and this is just another example of that. So let's just talk about what they're going to do this round. So at first, they're going to have Janji. He's going to throw utility that makes it look like a vent drop. And now the CTs are going to be scared of somebody getting down vent, because they're not going to be in a position to counter it. They're going to have a guy in heaven and a guy on site, and neither of those positions are really good at countering a guy dropping towards vent. But the reality of the situation is that Chaos is actually just preparing to pop out A, and it's beautifully ran. They're going to have a molly towards Asian vent, they're going to have a smoke towards mini, and then Vanity's going to be flashing over. So let's just show how this plays out, because it's beautiful. So the nade's coming out from Janji, and he's just going to prepare to pop out A. In the meantime, Vanity has a flash ready, and at this point, Vanity's just going to flank mini, and he's just going to ensure that anyone in mini he's going to be able to take out. And well, we can look at it. Janji's getting out towards site. He doesn't get taken out immediately, but Zeppin's in a position to trade. Fang tries to make a play, doesn't work out for him. And now it's Steel, punishes Dazzle trying to coming out Heaven, trades CCXI. Now it's 3-on-1. The round's already lost for PVO, and this is just another example of Chaos. They switch up the tempo, they catch PVO off guard, but the reality of the situation is it's a basic strategy. It's an A-pop, but Chaos perfectly times it, and they just pick up this 8th round and puts PVO in a position where they once again are on a save round going into the next round. Last round we're going to talk about also happens to be the last round and a half, but it's once again one of those situations where Chaos is just one step ahead of PVO on this T-side to nuke. Because the mid-round decision by Leaf and Vanity are just brilliant. The positioning by Steel, all in all, it's just perfectly ran. It's one of those rounds where it's just tough to beat. Mainly because of the buy that PVO are on, which they're on a force buy here. And one of the better strategies to run against force buys are Heaven Wraps, because they just take advantage of the advantage that you have, which is range. They have 5 AKs against 2 EMPs and 2 FAMASs, so they're just going to use their advantage here. So they're going to have Leaf work towards Silo, and then you have Zeppa, Janji, and Vanity respectively work towards their places on the ground here. So Vanity's going to go towards Secret. You're going to see Janji work towards his blue box, where he's going to be able to get the kill onto Fang, while Zeppa's working towards Big Garage. You're going to have Leaf working towards, or he was holding towards CT Red, just in case anybody was back there. Now he's going to go towards Mini, make sure that the 2 of them don't get flanked off. And then you're going to see Janji just try to work into Hell, which it doesn't end up working out because CCXI does get the kill, but Zeppa's in a great position to trade it out, which he does. But the round's already lost, actually, for PVO, because Vanity and Leaf are already towards Secret, and they're starting to work Secret. And if we pause right now, we're going to see Dazzle, who's Big Garage, B-Wills is somewhere towards A side, and the Sneaky's in Heaven. They're in no position at all to contest lower. And it just showcases how they were one step ahead in this round. And here they are, they're just going to work lower together. And then Steel at the same time, he's going to be able to help these people lower by cutting off the CT vent rotate. And it's one of those things where Steel's always finding himself in the best position possible to support while he's lurking. He's not always working for kills. He's just putting himself in spots to help his team. And this is just another example of that, because it's just Vanity and Leaf. All they have to do is worry about ramp. One guy tries to work out, doesn't work out for B-Wills. Now it's just Steel flanking. He's going to be able to take out Sneaky, win this round. Unfortunate enough for Positive Vibes, Dazzle does lag out, but I still believe that it wouldn't have mattered. I think that Chaos were just one step ahead in this round, and you can say what you want to say, but I think Chaos wins this round, even if it's a 3-on-4 retake. So I do appreciate anyone who has made it to this point. If you have any other recommendations for games you want to analyze, please let me know. I will be continuing to do these type of videos in this format for the upcoming NA and EU DreamHack. So be on the watch for that. Thank you for watching, and have yourself a good day.